Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning or good evening to everyone. Today we will discuss GraphTalk Developer Language, or we can say GDL. Its introduction, like CSC GraphTalk American Insurance Association. Okay, so this is American Insurance Association. Association. Uh, it's a product and the policy administration software system or solution, which it usually manage the life insurance, risk and the protection, savings, pension and annuity, as well as it is used for health, general and property and casualty insurance as well. Okay. In casual, like personal and the commercial insurance. Now, what are the characteristic of the graph talk? So here methods and the fields both are attached with the classes. It is based on the prologue because here also same mechanism used such as unification, backtrack. Okay, and it's some concept based on the symbolic language as well because here we use some symbol, we manipulate some symbol in this language which are generally interpreted or semi-compiled, which make them particularly dynamic. They often have a native memory management, which we call the garbage collection. It processes the memory to free the cell that are no longer used. And it also supports some OOPS concept or object-oriented features, we have inheritance, data encapsulation, polymorphism, sending of messages. It supports recursive method call. Means here you can use the like methods like calculate factorial of a number, factorial of a number. Okay, so here also we use the recursive method. So in calculating the factorial of a number, we use the recursive methods, and it integrate time management for the object. For example, historical management for the instances and the methods. It integrate an interface with the relational database management. Okay, and it allows parallel processing as well. Now, if we talk about the GDL variable, there are various variables. Like first is the local variable, and its first letter is the capital letter or underscore. Okay, so first letter must be capital. Like N is here capital. What we are doing here, we are assigning n with the value of the name field of the current object. So the self is here the current object. We are extracting the name from the name field and we are assigning it to the n variable. Okay, and they don't need to be declared, and simply take the type and length of the value assigning them. So whatever value will be existing inside this, or whatever length will be existing in this name, that will be assigned to the n automatically. When created, variable have no default or initial value. They are free. In the starting, they are free and the unbound. Okay. Where is the scope for the local variable block of code where they are initialized, and a bound variable cannot be modified. Okay, for example, if you have given the first letter small, so what will happen? Like I have given small letter a equal to 5. So I got this error. The code execution failed. You will try to execute this, okay, so you will get the code execution failed. And now anonymous variables. Anonymous variables. means we use anonymous variable where we don't want to assign the data to any of the variable. Like it is unnecessary output variable. Means we don't want to use those output variable further. So simply give the underscore there. For example, this is an example. Here is the make method we have used, and here we have given date, month, and the year. And here is the underscore. It's a anonymous variable. Anonymous variable. And here it is the weekday. So when you will execute this method, okay, so your output will be like this. Like date effect, okay, it is current date effect and the current date learn. It's in the Julian format, and you have given here underscore. It means it will not print the value of the Julian date, which will be written after this date given. Okay, but here is the weekday. So weekday, we want the weekday. So here you can see it has printed the weekday. Okay, so next we have the like what does make method do here. Like we have used the earlier make method. So we give here dd, then we give here and here we give the year. Okay, and it's here in this variable it return the, means these value we give as input, and it return the two value. One is the converted Julian date value, and another one is the weekday value. Okay, it will be corresponding with this date. So here is an example you can see. Here we have given like date, month, year, and we have given here converted Julian date variable, and here is the weekday. When we have executed this, so our output will be like this. Like it first date effect will be the current date execution and date learn execution, and it will be system date you can see. Okay, and converted Julian date. So you, if you will convert this date to the Julian format, so you will get the same date like this 81841, and weekday will be the weekday name will be the Saturday. Here we have the region variables, and these are like local variables and have a special meaning like self region variable, date effect region variable, date learn region variable, position region variable, cell region variable, super value, view, widget, all are the region variable. And CX, TX, LX, MX, NX, RX, SX. These are the communication number variables. And these are also region variables for the insurance, which are corresponds with the actuarial communication number. And we have two more variable, region variable rate and table, which correspond with the mortality table, and the technical rate should have a value in order to access to these variables. Okay, so you have seen self, like we have the region variable. So these are the current instance, okay, current instance variable, or the we can say the receiver by default, and then we have the value variable, the value written by the methods. Then we have the super region variables. It's a super class of the self. Next we have the global variables. Okay, so global variables are created and modified using the method of the globe libraries class. So we use here globe library class. So for example, we have given here globe class, and then we are setting the, or we are creating the my underscore where we are assigning the two value to this variable, or creating the my variable with the two value. And here we are assigning the local variable with the value written by the globe class by method get. For this value, like this will be written by this, like my variable will be written by this method dot get. Here we will get the 2 and it will be plus 2, so its value will be 5. Okay, and globe dot delete, it will delete the global variable, my var global variable. And where is the scope for this? Its scope will be as long as the current transaction exists. Okay, so its scope will be there, or you can say their scope is the current database unit of work or transaction, meaning that they exist so long as the current transaction lasts, as long as the transaction has not been saved or cancelled. Okay, and global variable are incompatible with the data encapsulation, which is an important concept of the object-oriented programming. For example, if like here we have created the my variable as global variable, and then we are assigning the local variable, like it will be 2 plus 3, so it will return 5 here. Okay, and then we are deleting the my var global variable, and then we are again getting the my variable. Okay, because although we have deleted this, so when we have executed this, so we got this error: invalid argument in an arithmetic function error, no such global variable exist. Okay, so we will get this kind of error once our global variable will be deleted. Next is the identifier. So first letter is the lowercase letter. Like here we have the B. So it must be small lowercase letter. Okay, if you will give capital B, so it will not be identifier, or you have to give the single quote. Here you can, this is an indent, this also. So we have given it into the single quote, and it has the literal value, they are not the variables. Thank you all. That's all from my side. Please like the video and subscribe the channel.